Winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field.
Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Chicago Bears.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And this will not be returned to start the game. The new rule here in effect. A fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Go.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You look at this Bears defense.
Now they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now it's gone.
Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Bears take over.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert, and he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill.
Back deep, Khalif Raymond. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Bears defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Throwing on third. Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On first down, Tagovailoa
Completes a Mooney on the slant.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The Bears at 4-8 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
And off right side for Herbert.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determine that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. We're scoreless after 1.
What? 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Here we go.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
straight ahead with Gibbs here.
Burst by him near the 35. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job here to force an incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Taking it right down Broadway.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Inside the 10.
A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Herbert. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Being chased out left.
That's swung out to Mostert.
Touchdown Bears!
Raheem Mostert.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Bears post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
59 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Goff now looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the stick.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw is Goff.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll take this down to the 33.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On 2nd down, here's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down.
Here's the former Bear. This is David Montgomery.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Gone. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Gone. Finds Gibbs on a check down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2 and a throw again. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Lions 3.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
This is intercepted.
Kelee Ringo picks it off. And the Lions are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Here's Goff.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
Still going inside the 20.
And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
That's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On first down, Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Gibbs. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Gibbs on the toss left.
And he takes this one in for a
Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. A Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Levi Onwuzurike charging in and finishing off the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Looking to pass. Tua. That pass complete to Moore. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Herbert powering up the middle. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Touchdown, Chicago! Raheem Mostert, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Santos now to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Goff. This pass down the field for Gibbs.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
On second down, Mostert.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Dropping this underneath with Herbert.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
The Bears on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Goff now to throw.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has, but I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
118 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Goff going to get this to Gibbs.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll go again with Gibbs.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Sliding out of the pocket.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, that it...
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His second TD of the game and 18th of the year.
And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Romeo Okwara in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defense.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Goff.
Got an open man. It's Schwartz.
There he goes, right side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big play there on the catch and run. 32 yards.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a fourth-quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, Goff.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Tyreek Stevenson picks it off. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Another important 4th-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. On the give, this is their fullback. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Back to throw is Tua.
And to find the open man. That's complete.
What a call there on 3rd down. Took conviction, didn't it? If this is incomplete, the complexion of this game changes dramatically. Instead, not only is this a 1st down, but it's a big play to boot.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd.